So, a friend of mine has got a problem with his electrical. He's saying, like, if he turns on a 1500 watt kettle, some light bulbs will dim. He also says that the microwave doesn't work, is dead. And he says the living room light is okay. So here's the panel board. Okay, so the kettle is a 120 volt. So you have a hot going to the breaker, and you have a neutral going to the neutral bar. The lights also has goes to a breaker. The microwave goes to a breaker some way. It could be going through other devices, and the living room light also goes to breaker. This is kind of like, not exactly right. The microwave would have a neutral also, and the lights would have a neutral. The living room light would also have a neutral. And then the neutral would go to FP&L through the meter can. And so all the neutrals would go through there. And the same thing with all the hots. The hot wires. There's two of them. Each provides 120. And then across them is 240. So I think what's happening here is with the microwave, it's probably drawing probably on its own neutral. So like the microwave is going to the neutral bar, and then it's going to FP&L, and then it's broken somewhere in FP&L. So the microwave is not working at all. There's nothing happening when the microwave is turned on. So, but if they do, his AC is 220. So those go to FP&L without a neutral. There's no neutral needed here. So even though the neutral is broken, the AC, it's not requiring a neutral to work. And then he said the microwave is dead, so we just covered that. Probably that's on its own circuit. I'm just guessing. But the 1500 watt kettle and the lights, there's probably the neutrals are probably. Wait, this is moving. I can't video and all this, but I'll go ahead. The neutrals from these are probably tied together somewhere, and then that's why what happens is this is how it works. So the kettle neutral and the light neutral are tied together, and then that goes to the panel. It's tied together to the panel. But when it goes to FP&L, it's broken, right? But since there's 120 that comes from FP&L to the kettle, and 120 that comes from FP&L another circuit, the second circuit, like I was saying before, there's two circuits coming from FP&L. So the kettle and the lights are in series. So you're looking at this, you got a light and the kettle are in series going back to FP&L. Right? So you basically have 240 volts across here. So they're trying to balance based on the resistance, you know. The light has less resistance. And the kettle has more. So the voltage drop across the kettle is more. I'm not going to get into equations because it's like been a while since I've done them. But I probably could like think about it and bring it back. Basically, P is equal to I times E, right? Anyways, you have to know the power of these different things. And so anyways, that's why the lights are dimming, because the kettle